Okay, so once we've watched the videos teaching us how to draw different animals, it's up to us really now what you are going to create. Are you going to create some funny characters? Are you going to kind of build on this idea of the animals? Or are you going to combine the two? So, for example, here's my first little creature that I drew out. He's just a funny blob man. I've given him tiny little feet, and these are kind of his arms, and he's got some spiky hair, some really big, expressive eyes, and a mouth that looks like he talks really, really, really quietly and really, really high. This one here is a pizza man, and he's really upset. He doesn't want to get eaten. He's saying, "Don't eat me," and his arms are out as if he's really kind of worried and anxious that he's going to get eaten, and he's almost jumping around. And this is why I put these little lines around him, showing that he is kind of worried about being eaten. My octopus man, I've taken from our first lesson that we had, and I created him in the first doodle. I quite liked him, so I brought him into this lesson and made him bigger. I've made sure that he's got 8 legs, mind you, it doesn't matter because just funny little characters. And what I've done as well is I've really listened to what John Bergerman has said, and I've put into the background some small things to kind of show scale, to show how big this octopus is. And he is under the sea, and I've got some tiny fish to make him look really, really, really big. I had a go at drawing the snakes here at the bottom. I first of all just copied what John Bergerman said with the 2 straight lines and the head, and I've added a little bit of a tail in. Then I went and I copied his idea of the snake that had eaten a turtle. And so I have put this big hump in the back of the snake's body, and so this fits in the turtle inside. I wish that I'd done the turtle maybe a different colour so that he stood out, because at the moment he blends into the blues and the greens that I have coloured in the snake. And what I've put up here is to try and give him a little bit of personality. I've written yum, yum, yummy, because he's eaten the tortoise. And what happens when you eat lots of food? So if you think at Christmas or on Sunday lunchtimes and you've eaten lots and lots of food, a big roast dinner perhaps, you usually feel really sleepy because all of your blood has gone to your tummy to help you digest everything. So here is my snake, and he's got his eyes closed, and he's just catching up on his Zeds, just catching up on a little bit of sleep. My character in this top corner here, I tried to use the giraffe body, and I put a kind of a bit of a crazy face on it. It's not really my favourite. I do prefer my other characters. So once you've kind of planned out your characters, drawn them out, add some colour. Really think about when you're adding colour, trying to use some layering up. So I often use colouring pencils first, and then I add a little bit of felt tip detail, and then I usually go around with a black fine liner. Here I'm just using handwriting pen from school, and these are usually quite fine, and they're really good for adding in just a bit of detail. If you don't want it to have a really bold black outline, you could almost use like just a fainted line, bit of dots and dashes, so that you can just see the detail. Okay, I'm just gonna just add his little eyes in because they're being lost, and then they're all my characters. So spend some time now using your imagination, using all the ideas that John Bergerman's given us, and creating some of your own characters. Completely crazy if you want them to be completely crazy, completely up to you. Well done, guys. Happy doodling.